been happening around the world. How Russia is losing the war in Ukraine. Why are you still trying to run for president of the United States? And if you lose, you know what it's going to do to America? He was arrested in the White House by the Secret Service and was taken to prison for tax fraud, arson, you name it. He went down for that. Richard Nixon was indicted while he was in office. Now, being impeached, that's a different story. You can be impeached by one political party of the Congress, but not the other. Take Bill Clinton, for example. He was impeached, and then he stayed in office. Why? He was a good president. After his first impeachment, he decided to change his ways, and he did it for the best of the nation. Barack Obama was not impeached, but he should have been arrested because he hurt the American economy, in my opinion, following the law. And now look at this. We're having an issue if he does end up winning president again, and he ends up going to prison. We ain't gonna have a president until they elect the vice president as president. And that right there is going to cause so much trouble. I can tell you right now, if anybody's watching, I can tell you right now, it's bad. When Donald Trump was in office, when Barack Obama was in office, everybody was talking about a civil war that's fixing to happen. You know how bad that is? I mean, yeah, you can game simulate it all day long. You can do whatever you want with it all day long on the video games. But if you try to do it in real life, it's going to be bad. How bad? It's like trying to take on Merriweather by yourself. It's a pain. It really, truly is. Los Santos Police Department. Because they just keep coming at you and keep coming at you and keep coming at you until eventually you end up losing all your stars and you have to start all over again. I'm telling you, it's that bad. Besides that, you got helicopters, you got Air Force, you got tanks, you got this, you got that. And people's like, well, why can't we just can't overthrow the government? You try to overthrow the United States government, they will put you in front of a brick wall, in front of a firing, and put a firing squad in front of you, and that's it. And game over. No, thank you. I'm done. I'm trying to save a nation from doing the stupidest thing you can possibly do. Do not let Donald Trump win the election. The reason why I'm saying this, I mean, yeah, he did pretty good for the nation. Yeah, I'm not gonna mouth talking, but if he wins and then turns around and ends up going to prison, yeah, that's gonna be bad because 2 people was killed during that accident. 2 people. And everybody is saying that Trump is the one who orchestrated it. Even his supporters said it. I'm watching the news, I'm listening to the news, and I'm hearing the supporters of Donald Trump saying that he's the ones that gave him the idea. That he's the one that gave them the idea to do that. By stopping the election. By trying to overthrow the election. By running upon the White House. The riot on top of the White House, 2 people was killed. 2. That's why everybody calls it the deadliest. Because 2 people ends up dying. Some people got injured and some people got really badly hurt. So the news says. But I don't know about that part, but I do know about the 2 people that got killed. I think one man was a civilian and one woman. But there's also some Democrats in that mix-up too. I believe the guy who stole the Confederate flag out the White House. Yeah, the Confederate flag from the White House. That flag was Robert D. Lee's flag that he handed over to Ulysses S. Grant as a souvenir of an act of surrender. And so they put the flag next to General Ulysses S. Grant's photo or portrait. People don't understand that. People who doesn't understand what the Civil War was truly about. If you read your history books and do some research like I've done on the Civil War itself, you will not like the truth. You will hate it. If you are somebody from the northern states, you will hate the truth. I am from the southern states. I am from the state of Texas. I'm a Texas man. And I can tell you right now, I even hate the truth. Because, why? I'm a patriot through and through of the United States military. I will always pick the side of good. But when I found out the truth, I hated it. The truth behind the United States First Civil War. The South versus the North. A lot of people doesn't know about Texas. They think Texas was a slave state when it entered the Union. At the beginning, when they was fighting against Santa Anna, Texas was a slave state. Was, past tense. They was asking Santa Anna if they could free those slaves and become more like Mexico. No slavery in the state. Santa Anna, the president of Mexico, told them no, because you had to pay a fine for the slaves. And so he was actually pretty much raising the taxes on the Texans. The same Texans who fought against Santa Anna. At Goliad, San Patricio, the Alamo. Yeah. They was trying to end slavery in the state of Texas with Santa Anna, and oh, that was a close call. Santa Anna wasn't having it. It wasn't going to go through. So Texas wanted independence. Texas started fighting back. People started dying. Texas won, and Sam Houston decreed that all slaves in the state of Texas will be freed. Because why? It was the right thing to do, because there was a lot of African Americans in the state of Texas that was helping to end Santa Anna's rule over the state of Texas. A lot of people don't know about that. So, when Sam Houston and Andrew Jackson got together, people wasn't being called names, they was being called brothers of Texas. Didn't matter what skin color you had. Texas didn't even have racism until the 1960s, because people forgot about that. But during that time period, there was no racism in Texas. Texas didn't believe in racism. Not back in the 1840s. I researched it. So, the Congress agreed that Texas was actually a free state. Some union was against Texas because they thought it was still a slave state. So it's debatable. Was Texas a slave state? Or was Texas a free state? Nobody truly knows about Texas. So, everybody thinks Texas was a slave state when it joined the Union. But I'll tell you this, I am a true Texan. I researched it. Texas was actually had no slaves. That's the fly in the buttermilk. Texas was a free state. No slaves, no racism, people being treated like people going to jail like people, and that's the way Texas was. And that's how Texas still is. Texas still has a constitutional law saying that all people are created equal in the eyes of the Lord. Just like the Constitution of the United States. The Pledge of Allegiance even says it. All people are created equal in the eyes of the law. But all people are also created in the eyes of the Lord as equal. That's why you have humans are humans, and that's it. Some humans don't consider themselves humans anymore because they overgrown their humanity. What that means is that they grew up. There's no point in fighting. There's no point in arguing. There's no point in bickering, fussing, whining, complaining, getting mad over spilled milk. There's no point in it. It's like arguing over... Yeah, I'll show you what it's like. It's like arguing over these trees right here in the middle. See these trees right here? Right here in the middle? Let's say you own a specific tree and it was this one. I'm sorry to tell you, but this tree is in the middle of the road. That palm tree right there is in the middle of the road. You don't own it. And I'll tell you this, the city doesn't even own it. The government does not own a tree. The tree is a tree. You can't tell the tree to grow. The earth tells the tree to grow. Those rocks out there in the middle of nowhere, you don't own them either. Mother Nature owns them. The sand that I'm driving on, the dirt that you see right here, you don't own this. Mother Nature does. That cactus right here, Mother Nature owns those. Even though this is a game, and I'm going to break the fourth wall here. These rocks, Mother Nature owns them. Because if you think about this game as real life, because it's supposed to be a real life simulation, if you really think about it, Mother Nature owns everything that's nature. Human nature, coyote nature, lions, tigers, you know, it all belongs to the earth. Everything belongs to the circle of life. The payment, it came from Mother Nature, but we turned it into something else. The helicopters over here, the metal that's on them, they used to belong to Mother Nature. And the metal still does. Because once it rusts and falls off, it's going to go back tomorrow. Go back to Mother Nature. This building, look at this building. It's already decaying and rust. See that fence? It's decaying and rust. The wood, the trailers, that truck that just went by, it's rusting up. The railroad tracks. All belongs to Mother Nature and people want to argue over it. You cannot argue over something that you don't own. You cannot fight over the ground that you do not own. Now, you can own the fence, you can own the building, but in reality, that yard that your house is sitting on doesn't belong to you. It might be inside of your fence and is considered as your property by the federal government, yes. But in reality, the ground that you're fighting on really don't belong to you. That's what makes it funny. That's what makes it sad. That's what makes it everything else. Because everybody wants to fight over something like a bottle cap. If I took off a bottle cap, put it down on the table, and someone picks it up, I'll be like, where's my bottle cap at? And they'll be like, oh, I put it on my bottle, I think it was mine. Nah, it's alright, I have no problem, you know? But other people be like, give back my bottle cap, yada yada yada. Getting mad over it. It's like, dude, it's just... Oh, it's Yankee Doodle. Excuse me, kind soul, but are you passed out? Are you dead? Are you hood? Hello? Wake up. Thank you for the key. See this guy right here? He's resting. He's not causing me no harm, and people just walks up to somebody and goes, "Gada." Like, what's the point in that? I mean, you know? What is this? I see something yellow on the map. Oh my god, that's gonna hold. Gotta froggle this to get to the call. That didn't look like I wanted it to. Froggle some more. Okay, I gotta run like the Deacons. I don't know how long I got until I get to this bonus item, but I'm gonna go find out. But on the other side of all this, if we vote Donald Trump into office and he turns around and getting a guilty charge on the running on the White House and he's facing the 50 years in prison, he will go to prison. It does not matter how old you are. In the state of the United States of America, the state laws of all states, anybody who is considered treasonous to the United States of America is facing a firing squad. Prison, life, you name it, it's bad, and it's going to get even worse. If we continue what we're continuing on, the path and the routes that we are going through, I mean, if you really think about it, he's almost started a war with China. Think about it. Almost starting a war with the biggest nation in the world. Even the United States was about to go to war with itself while he was in office. There was talks, and there was still talks about it today about it. There's racism going on today that doesn't even make any sense anymore. Why? There's people still acting like children when all this took place in the 1960s. It's like you have forgotten what Martin Luther King was trying to do in the 1990s. What the man, I can't remember his name, try to do in South Africa? Why did y'all forget these two very important men? Like I said, I can't pronounce the gentleman from South Africa. I can't pronounce his name to save my life, so I'm not going to try to because he's a very honorable man, like Martin Luther King Jr. is. They are trying to end racism in the United States, and here y'all are bringing it back. Like, why? A human is a human no matter what the skin color is. If y'all are really that angry at each other, then to me, honestly, there's no point. United States of America, and along with a bunch of other people, will probably agree with me, probably won't agree with me, I don't know, I don't care. I don't care if this video gets deleted, because of what I'm talking about. But I'm going to tell you straight up, that's a nice call. They gave me a free call. I never had that happen before. So this car's mine? Sweet. It looks like it's highly armored. Looks like it's decked out. Everything else. Holy smokes. Oh, it's got guns on it. Oh my god, it's got guns on it. I haven't played GTA in about 2 months now, I think. I've been playing everything else. So I didn't know about the gifts that they was gonna give. But yeah. I took the gun off. But yeah, I mean, I'm telling you now, it'll be bad for the United States to continuously support Donald Trump. I'm trying to tell y'all now that if he finds out that he is guilty in the court of law of what happened on June 6th, 2021, and they find him guilty of it, he's going to end up with 50 plus years in prison. And on top of that, whoever he selected to be, that's it. I'm telling y'all now, I wouldn't do it. I just wouldn't. It's bad karma. It's going to strike, and when he does, it's going to be really, really bad. That's all I'm going to say. It's going to be bad. Because the last time this happened, of somebody being indicted while in office, it didn't end well for them. They literally went to a federal pen. Andrew Johnson and Richard Nixon both was arrested while in office. And if Donald Trump is found guilty and he's in office, it's going to be bad. That's that new cause that they was. I don't care for that movie. You know something? Let's do this.
Beautiful LS custom style. Run someone over with that? You won't even feel it. You are officially boosted, my friend. That is fresh to death.
This car is pretty fast. I mean, pretty fast. No, 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 no. Oh. Well. Let's see how badly it is armored up. It was already at 80. Now I turned it to 100 times, 100% more powerful. Okay. But no, I'm being serious though. You will be making a big mistake if y'all literally vote Donald Trump into office. And matter of fact, we need to get Joe Biden out of there too, because he's hurting the economy as well. But we cannot have a president that's about to go to prison. And we can't have a president who wants to hurt the economy. People like me, we're struggling. We can't even get food stamps. You have to make a certain percentage to get food stamps. I was told, believe it or not, that I had to make $25 less than what I was making just to classify for food stamps. Why? $25. You expect me to live off of $25? That's how badly the economy is hurting. Oh, oh, I cannot believe that survived. Off-road, it kind of worked. I'm telling you now, it's going to be bad. It's literally going to be bad. I don't want to see anybody go to prison, truthfully and honestly, but when they deserve it, they need to go. And as much indictments against a president that's right now running for president again, and he's got all these indictments, yeah, I wouldn't even attempt it. If I was being accused of something, of course, he's not running because he can't run because he's running for president. If he does run, it shows cowardice. Don't get me wrong. Donald Trump did some greatness for the country. I guarantee you on that. The only downfall is he shouldn't be running for president in the first place. When somebody tells me they can make me great, they can give me my internal soul, they can do this, this, and this for me, you're promising the world to somebody. I can't give you the world. I cannot give you what I do not own. You own your own soul. God gave you your soul, and that's your soul. Your soul is already internal. You make yourself great. And when you work with others, you make them great. They make themselves great on top of that. Because if your assistance makes them great, And when you help each other out, y'all both become greatness. And then that right there will move on to other people. That will create a chain reaction of people helping people, making each other great, so forth and so forth. And then when everybody's great, the people of the nation makes the nation great. Not the government, not the military, the people of the nation. That means all people, from politicians to soldiers to civilians to police department to everybody. Every human being that lives within one nation, they are the ones that makes the nation great. They are the ones who are greatness. They are the ones that brings forth kindness, people working with people, people doing what they need to do. And whatnot. Me, I rather if I'd known there was an airplane going down, I would have chased it instead. Sorry, I'm kind of underwater on a, some kind of a deal out here, I guess. I'm not 100% sure. Getting close to it though. You know, there might be a Dragon Ball. Da 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 da. Yeah. But no, I'm telling y'all the facts of what I think. It's just my opinion. I hope I don't get blackballed from YouTube for my opinion. I mean, a lot of people does opinions on YouTube. So I'm just saying the way I feel about the situation, because reality is so I'm just saying, I'm just putting it out there. Now, indictment's not going to stop you from running for president, apparently. That's what I'm reading here. But it should. It should say that, oh, you're being indicted. You cannot run for being indicted. Because if you are found guilty in a court of law, guess what? You cannot be president. Because you will end up going to prison over the stupidest thing you can think of. And I'm telling y'all right now, it's bad. It's going to be bad. I knew it was back here on the train. I just had that funny feeling. I'm telling you, it's going to get out of hand. People don't want to believe it. I don't want to believe it. But I'm telling you now, $911. That's sad. $911,605. That is kind of crazy how that did that. That was funny. But I'm telling you now, it's not pretty. It's not going to be pretty. People think I might be bullshitting them, but I'm not. I'm being an honest bystander, a person who's giving you an opinion, because why? The Constitution says what the Constitution's gonna do. Yeah, you have the right to plead the fifth, you have the right to plead the fourth, you have the right to plead all the commandments of the United States of America of the Constitution rights. But I'm telling you now, it's not going to be pretty. And what I mean by that is how I'm saying it. Take this for example. This is your amendment right. You're going through these streets, hauling boogie like this, swimming in and out. All of a sudden you get a phone call. You bring up your phone. You look at your phone just for a wee bit of a second, and you're trying to find a name. You're going like this, you're looking at your phone, looking at your phone, looking at your phone, looking at your phone, watching the road, watching the phone. Oh, you got a little too close on that car right there. Continuously watching, and then all of a sudden, boom, you get into an accident. You see what I'm saying? Bad stuff like that happens all the time. And I'm telling y'all, It's not a good scenario. It's the worst possible thing you can think of. What is this? I've never been here before. This is awesome. It's got a racetrack out here. You can go around the fence. Yay! Okay. I can't go in there looking like United States military. Let's go inventory. Let's go. No, it's a style. Let's go IAA. No, Patriot. No, Red Coat. No, Planet of the Apes. Dragon of the Apes. Dinosaur. What's dragon? Oh. Why is that called Dragon? I don't know. That's the wrong outfit. Can't do that one. There we go. Please, woman. This is a raid. Come out with your hands up. Never mind. I got killed. We're back inside the stash house. Note to self, do not use hanging aid in a stash house because I can never get it to go down the stairs right. First, I gotta find... How did you get on the table? Oh well. Not you. Oh wow. Is that a 2? 2/12/87. Wow, that's somebody's birthday. 2/12/87. There we go! Off the cliff. Into traffic. Off the guardrail. Well, I hope nobody cares about my rambling on about this. But yeah, we're in a lot of trouble. If we do the unthinkable. You know what I mean by the unthinkable? To me, this has happened before in this country about a president running for president and being indicted at the same time. And he won office and then turned around and was arrested in office. And next thing you know, well, he ended up with a lot of felony charges, conspiracy against nations or other nations with other nations, and he did not make it, ladies and gentlemen. He did not make his second term. That was Andrew Johnson. He was being indicted on his second term while he was running for president. He won the election and then turned around and got indicted and got felony charges against him, and then was arrested while he was in office and was sentenced 40 to 50 years in a federal pen. That is sad. At the same time, and I'm telling y'all now, this has happened before, but this time he's an ex-president and he's being indicted, and if they find him guilty and he ends up winning the election and they end up finding him guilty, the boy's going to prison. That's the bad case scenario. The worst case scenario. The good case scenario, they find him innocent and he wins the presidency and then gets turned around and get arrested. That's another worst case scenario. I'm telling you now, he shouldn't be able to run for president of the United States of America, because it leaves people wondering, why is America letting some idiot who's being indicted, having court cases against him, run for president, and then it looks bad on us with other nations. I care about the United States of America. I live in this nation. I love this nation. But then again, I love all nations, but I love this one the most because I live in this nation. And I'm a true patriot of the flag of the United States. My grandfathers fought for the Union flag of old glory. My dad, my uncles, recognizing the military, saying that, oh, it's a bunch of jokes and stuff like that, or people getting mad about the military because they get discounts and stuff like that. Hey, they fought for the nation. They fought for your freedom. You have loved ones who joined the military. You think, oh, the military is nothing but bad because it brought me bad and yada yada yada, it raised me up. Who cares? The point is, people died for this nation. And they are still dying for this nation. But having a leader who's being in the courts right now, that's bad. I'm telling you now, Donald Trump needs to resign, take care of his indictments before he becomes president of the United States. I'm telling you now, that's what he needs to do. And if people don't want to do it, believe me, you do not want to hear it. Because a lot of people is going to get mad. And a lot of people is going to get frustrated. And they are going to say, why? You're the ones who voted him in. You're the ones who pulled him now. And all of a sudden, he's getting indicted, he's getting arrested, he's getting walked out of the White House in handcuffs. Guess what? I try to tell you. I've seen it in the past, in the history books. Well, the President of the United States was arrested while he was in office. It happened several times. And I'm going to tell you it's going to happen again. And it's not going to be pretty. It's going to be bad. I'm telling y'all now. Y'all should just say, hey, Donald Trump, don't run for president. Take care of these indictments for us before you run for president. Just in case they do find you guilty. It's common sense. Because if somebody was accusing me of something and I was being indicted because of it, I would take care of the indictment before I run for president. Because you could win the election. Yeah, I won the election. And all of a sudden, I'm sorry, Mr. President, but they found you guilty in the court of law. Come with us. Guess what? You won the election, yeah. No, you're disqualified. Bad karma. I'm telling you now, it's going to be bad. Like, you take my character, for example. My character is not the best character to use as an example because she's guilty on so many accounts. This character right here that I'm using, she is guilty for... Yeah, I'll show you. She's guilty to being a redcoat, which is the British soldier. She's guilty of being a patriot, which is the United States of America. Then I got these two outfits because of the Revolutionary War. I was kind of hoping on the 4th of July there'll be like a reenactment on GTA, so I grabbed the two outfits, and it didn't happen. So yeah, my character is an IAA agent. She did a lot of crazy stuff on the game here. She's a soldier of the United States military. She had to fight against Merryweather. She's Black Ops, meaning she has to steal items and stuff like that. She's Tank Fairy, meaning she's blown up a lot of buildings and cars and vehicles. She's an archaeologist, meaning she takes stuff from places, puts them in a museum. She's been out to government balls, had parties and stuff like that, got drunk. She's a gun runner. She's shoot people just for shooting them. She's a bounty hunter. Means she goes around hunting bounties like I'm fixing to do right now. She's a Terminator. On top of that, she goes around and pretty much just assassinates everybody. She's Catwoman, means she's a thief in the night. And then she's a policewoman. And then she has summer vacation when she's not doing much. She's a captain of a yacht that she had to do some crazy stuff for. She's very high powered. Almost the richest person in GTA. I said almost, even though my money on the deal. She's a sniper. She can shoot you a far distance. She's part dinosaur. That means she can actually take over the world if she wanted to as a dinosaur. She's a dragon, or that's the wrong one. She's in Planet of the Apes. She can take over the Star Wars as an ape. I mean, you know. You decide. I mean, would you want somebody who's done all these criminals organizations running the country too? I don't think so. It'd be instant prison time right then and now. Because you do a background check, yeah, it's bad. Man, I can't even get inside the building yet. This one's actually pretty tough. Are you serious? I can't even get into the yard. Hey, this one's pretty hard. There ain't no lie, this one's pretty hard. That one was pretty hard. I'll give you that one. I think I got like only 2 headshots. I mean, there you go. That's her background right there. That's what she does. 15 people died. Yeah, she would be arrested in federal pen right now. See the store coming up? She's robbed it too. She's robbed it about 14 times. No lie. I literally robbed this store about 14 times. And I still get away.
Hello, friend. Oh no, how many times in 1 month? I know the drill, okay? Calm down.
Blow up the building. Ready for this? I'm down like the wind. You see? There you go. I did it again. I got away from the cops. It's a sad case scenario. I killed 15 people and I robbed the store. Yeah. Talk about a movie. Speaking of movies, let's go make one. Yay! Ready? Making a movie. There you go. Oh, okay, I got that one. That's the Buffalo Electric and ZX. That one's the Buffalo, right? Yep, I done got the Buffalo. And that one's ZX. Okay. Let's see what it looks like. ZX. It's a D class. It's D class. Very good. Okay. It looks like it's a 4-door. There's an EGT. The STR. The S, the GTS. ZAG. Okay, now I'm kind of curious. Down this, all this, all that, and it's BIG ERGX. I think I have it already. There it is. But I'm telling you right now, I wouldn't. That's what I thought. I'm not gonna play Destiny 2. I don't care for the game. Okay.
If you can't find your size, we'll order it. Take your time.
What is... That's what I was looking for. There you go.
Did you find your size?
Yeah. Do they have a purple one? You know, it'd be funny. One eye, one horn, purple people little. Yeah, let me costume. Uh,
I can tell you have good taste.
Buzz Lightyear. You get the joke? Buzz Lightyear. I know I can't say that, but yeah, that's funny. Uh, it's not an outfit though.
Make sure you come back.
Why did my character glitch like that? Run!
I'm guessing you don't want a back rub. How can I help? No problem. I'll get him off your back.
Oh great, customer. I buy all my clothes online with an app that listens to a 3D model of my body type.
This is supposed to be night mail.
I don't know why I even bother. I barely make enough to buy weed, let alone pay rent.
Okay. I'm gonna do this one. There you go.
All I seem to do is cover the shifts of girls who've been sacked for getting too fat. This feels so old-fashioned, buying clothes in person rather than online.
Okay.
If you could make it quick, I was in the middle of a blog post.
It's our hats.
I really need a snack. All I have eaten today is romaine lettuce.
What's your shoes? What is your accessories like gloves and stuff like that?
We just have the sizes on the rack, so don't bother asking. Good luck out there. I'm gonna go back over here. See if I can find what I'm looking for. That's what I get for looking at the map. That's what I really get for looking at the map. Come over anytime. What up, homie? Excuse me. Totally
Hello.
This would be accessories like gloves and earrings and stuff like that. That's chains, that's earrings, we got.
You should try it on.
Okay. Now, to the masks.
Bye. Enjoy your pictures.
they're right over here. Yeah, I know, I'm still recording. I shouldn't be recording. I didn't do nothing. Okay. These are the zombie masks. These are the Valentine masks. Hello.